Hello everyone, welcome back to the Shipyard. Making sure my mic is actually turned on. Today is going to be a bit of a different video because we are actually going to do a bit of an experiment rather than doing one of our scenarios today. And this is going to maybe attempt to answer a question I have had that I've had a lot more recently as we have been going through the scenarios. The question of whether or not the stereoscopic rangefinder, at least the early techs, are worth the trouble. Mostly seeing if they are indeed better at ranges such as 8,000 meters or more. We are just going to do a bit of an experiment. We are going to design a battleship. Um, Initially, we will start at the. We will start by using the coincidence rangefinder, whether that be level 1 or level 2, I don't know. We are using 1915 tech, so I actually have no idea if it's going to give me level 2 for both of them. I would certainly hope it does. Let's bump that up to 1916 just to be sure. And we will be fighting a extremely outdated battleship built by the United States because I believe I have designed an 1890s battleship for the United States in my shared design, so hopefully uses the same design twice. However, I am not 100% positive on that, so we are certainly going to find out. But we are going to design an Austro-Hungarian battleship to use as a test bed. So the whole idea of this is to, prove to myself that, hey, this works this way. Um, and hopefully will also help you guys determine if help anyone else that has any question about it determine whether or not it actually works. So we are going to use the best towers to start out with, which honestly, this thing does have a bar bed on it. Wait, can I? Is that a battleship? But no, that doesn't fit a turret. All right. Does that fit a second? What the hell is happening with this? Well, that's awkward. Um, it won't let me. It won't let me snap anything on its little. Okay, you know, not important. not what we're here to do. Um, what do I need? Standard superimposed barbette for the 14-inch guns. Cause I. Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's awkward. Um. Alright, my barbettes are having issues today, I guess. Enlarged superimposed barbette. Centerline guns, 14-inch. Huh. Well, that's rather curious. Alright. Well, alternative solution is we can do it, in a very British method. And just put them back to back like that. Not how I usually do a battleship, but, hey, what are you supposed to do? Auxiliary 3. I am gonna kind of build this in as a normal battleship, so a fairly decent one. Shaft 2, we will use oil 1, because cost is no object. Induced boilers, we will use geared turbines. Krupp 4, barbette 4, yep. Anti-torpedo 3, triple bottom, because triple bottoms are nice. Reinforced bulkheads 2, anti-flood 3, and Citadel 4, which I believe is the turtleback. Yes, turtleback armor scheme, which should give us plenty of different layers to play around with, particularly with our deck armor. Standard ratio for AP, and then for the main shells, and then increased HE for the secondaries. High capacity HE. I think we might just stick with that. We will use standard AP shells, however. We will use not standard AP. We will probably use capped ballistic 1. Enhanced reloading, electrical 2, TNT 2, 2 powder, probably 2 powder, 2 powder 1. Okay, we do have coincidence 3 and stereoscopic 3. This is mainly, for me, a test of the coincidence 2 and stereoscopic 2. So let's start with that. Hydroacoustic 2, and then advanced radio. As for armor, we will stick with the... game. I've chosen a hell of a day to do this. I don't know if this game's bugging out on me or something, but the barbats aren't working, my keyboard it's not letting me type in numbers. Okay, well, that is a shame and kind of awkward, but, we will roll with it. How much deck armor can we put on this bad boy? Let's go up to... We do have 142 bonus, so we will do 7 inches of deck armor. I haven't actually done the engine, nor have I put a funnel on this thing yet. So we will start with going 24 knots. Oh dear lord, this thing, I can't type it. $24.2. Good enough. This thing is giving me a hard time. Oh dear lord, on top of that, I have not designed this right. Because of the funnel needs to go right where I've put the superstructure, so yay. Oh dear lord, this thing's giving me such a... We might have to postpone this test because this isn't working the way I had intended it. We are having so many bloody issues right now. This is ridiculous. I've never had this many issues with this game before. What is it doing? It is doing a lot of stupidity is what it's doing. What is this thing's whole recommended speed is 22 knots. Can we bump that up to 26? That is 28. That is too much. Um... 25 knots. Good enough. Alright, where was I? You know, all of this is, nice and all, but, all the armor, to do the armor layout would be awesome. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it because this game is being really stupid right now. We can either sit here and wait, or we could take these flare guns and do something really stupid. Oh, I love the best quote from, freaking Pacific Rim. Oh, and I have not adjusted that either. Okay. First inner belt. 4-inch. Reduce the main belt to 12. Second inner belt is going to be, let's say, 2 inches. So that would be 8 and 4 with our bonus. What am I even doing? We're fighting an 1890s battleship. Why am I even worrying about deck armor? They're never going to pen more than an inch. This is this is a very over-engineered design, I must say. Due to Connor's stupidity, which happens quite often. So in that case, we'll just add some dual fives. We don't need secondaries. Alright, we're just going to launch and see where this takes us, because I don't know what's going on with the game today. This is the first time I've played it since our last Shipyard video, and I've been meaning to do New World Order, but New World hasn't been happening. So, we are currently 10 kilometers away from the enemy. We have lost the enemy target. Great. Already an amazing start to this. Let's close the gap a bit, and hopefully we can get this to work a bit better. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening with the game today. It wasn't letting me put anything on the barbets or any of the snap points with secondaries. How far are we? 5 kilometers? I don't want them to close that gap too much. Because to me, long range would be something in the realm of... I feel like I bullied a child. That wasn't exactly the distance I was wanting, but alright. 4 kilometers. Stereoscopic 2. Let's launch. Oh dear lord. This hasn't gone at all how I've planned. Glitches in the game. Not being able to detect the enemy until they're in my face. Oh dear lord, I could have done this a whole lot better. Alright, stereoscopic rangefinder time. What is our distance? Our distance is 10 clicks out. 3.1%. They are firing back. 20% at 9 kilometers. That's not terrible. 30? Wow. They are getting kind of close, though. 44. Let's continue to turn away. 20. You see, that's not bad. I think that was better than... I think that is far better than the coincidence. So yeah, I think that has really answered my question. It roughly seems to become a bit more worth it. Like hell, we even nailed the enemy right there. It seems to become a bit more worth it at roughly 8,000 meters, because I knew stereoscopic would be better at massive ranges like 10 kilometers. It was kind of that question of where does it really start to pay off? And right now, roughly that 6 to 9 kilometer range seems to do miracles. Of course, when you're getting very close to enemies, at least for stereoscopic 2, yeah, we are nailing shots at roughly 8 kilometers, which is awesome. So for stereoscopic 1, for range level 2 rangefinders, yeah, this seems to be kind of the drop-off range by the looks of it, because we're getting in decent hits. We have a decent targeting, yeah, decent targeting system. But you guys know the term I'm trying to say. for those who are into this nonsense. Firing solution is the term. But yeah, there we have sunk the New York. But yeah, I think that answers the question of where our drop-off range is. It appears to be effective at 8 kilometers, and probably going to be decent at 10. So that answers that question. um, is that definitive? Was that the best way of testing that? Oh, absolutely not. Could somebody have told me that in the comments? Oh, absolutely. I guarantee one of you guys could have told me that that was probably where I could have done it. Where that drop off is. Hell, I probably could have looked it up myself, but I needed a video, so yay, there we go. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. Let me know your thoughts. On top of that, if you don't want to miss any of our future content, be sure to subscribe. We are chugging along to the 300 mark, where we are going to probably release a public Discord server, which I still need to sit down with the guys and talk about that. Yeah, but despite all the bugs that I didn't realize I would be having, I think I need to toy around with Ultimate Admiral before we go back to the New World Order, and on top of that, we might end that series soon, mainly because I haven't been enjoying it recently. I haven't been enjoying recording it to begin with, and I think its momentum has kind of died. I could be wrong. But you guys tend to surprise me. But anyways, I'll stop my rambling there. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Oh, I see what the problem was.